All right, this should have you. Bink. There you go. Thank you so much. I'm a hit break and be listening to y'all. Thank you again. And here's the Taco
Mhm.
Show and Galleon.
Yep. Well, welcome back, everyone, once again to one of these break segments.
Yeah.
Sadly slash not sadly, because we hit our 2,000 goal. Because of some stuff going on. This is going to be our last one, but or my last one. But
Mm.
there was a curse that was going around between people where it's like it for $10, they're going to be cursed with oven mitts. I
Mhm.
decided to make a
Hold up,
controller
wait
out
a
of
minute.
oven
What's
mitts.
going on here?
Huh? So my left hand here controls all my movement. My right hand controls various buttons like attacking and so on, blocking, all that fun stuff I can dodge and whatnot. So people were cursed with using a controller while wearing oven mitts. I am using the
Wielding
oven
a
mitts as the controller. uh, so it should be fine. Um,
And for those of you just tuning in who have never seen what is happening on screen before, Sergeant Taco is an absolute wizard when it comes to creating controllers, and refuses to buy a new one because all the ones he buys end up breaking or are already broken as he gets them. So he creates these other controllers for giving himself a challenge in Dark Souls
mhm.
1 is how it started, and now he is branching out to bigger and better things. Take it away. Why the hell? What was the reasoning
What was the reasoning
behind this?
behind? So behind this, it started as a joke. When I first started streaming, I wanted to show cool stuff in Dark Souls, and cool stuff equals playing the game with a weird as heck controller,
Hmm.
which eventually was a drawing tablet. Do, 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 do.
Yep, started with a drawing tablet, and those of you who were here at Sci Hope 3, the drawing tablet made its first appearance during our first break, day one.
Mhm. Um, but then that quickly went down a road of doing various shenanigans like soda cans, paper airplanes, and so on until one day I got a DM from someone that said, "Hey, I'm physically disabled. I'm missing my arm. Is there any way that you could either make something or like try to help out or whatnot?" And at the time, I had no answer for them because I've never looked into that or thought of anything with that. It's like I think I can take what I'm currently doing, which is, hey, here's cool, weird controllers, and then match that with what their request was, and put the two together to make cool stuff that can then be used to help other people. And so
Hmm.
that's where this ended up going from. But Emma right here is a bit angry.
Oh shit, we are doing the Shura ending with the oven
Hmm.
mitts. All in pursuit of accessibility. And that is where Sergeant Taco's focus has been since then, if I remember correctly.
Yes.
And also, not only does it take a lot of hardware parts and such to get the correct button presses, but it also takes some software sides where it does require a bit of coding. Are you self-taught?
Yeah, no. I did go to university for that, and similar to Scarecrow's View on it, was not worth it.
Mm-hmm.
Because a ton of it was actually just teaching yourself how to do it.
Yeah.
So technically self-taught, but with a university background.
No, for sure.
Oh,
University
jeez.
background, self-taught. And what's his name? Michael Reeves on YouTube has much the same idea and does not have the university background. And we've all seen what he is capable of. At least I hope we have. He's really cool.
Here, it's my
So
bad.
go ahead and run us through how many buttons do you have on this controller? Because not
So
every controller
this
is going to be a one-to-one.
this has near full functionality. I
Near
have,
full.
if you've remembered this wire, there was a controller that was broken. I
Mm-hmm.
have since found a way to combine it with another controller to work in tandem. So imagine you ripped a PlayStation controller in half, put one in one hand and one half in the other, and then sort of make like a weird how you say,
Switch controller.
bastardized solution. Yeah, essentially a Switch controller. So I'm
And
using a broken PlayStation 4 controller and a broken mouse.
mhm,
So you'll see my camera kind of like sway or whatnot. That's because the optical laser that's in the mouse is doing things. But I have
I
buttons
see.
put onto the side of it so I can actually like try and do stuff with it.
Yeah, and obviously the level of focus required in order to learn these new controllers to be somewhat competent at the game, as we've seen, is a feat of its own. Which is why I continue to call you a genius, because you are splitting parts of your brain to combat the fact that you are using a completely foreign and alien uh, approach to any video game. That is genius level stuff. Um, so why don't you go into a little bit of uh, a catalog of
Cattle.
some of your older models.
So the older models were pretty much, let's say, spaghetti wires, which would then connect to a thing, connect to whatever I wanted, and it would used to only work with like metal,
Hmm.
but I've since found a way to uh,
Yeah, we are in a
get things to
focus as
work
he is
with
fighting.
stuff like fruits and whatnot.
He is currently fighting Granddad Ishin, which is one of the harder bosses in the game. The Shura ending being arguably the hardest ending to get based on when it happens. Um, but it does happen about halfway through the game, so you can finish early if you are capable. And that is what we are seeing right here. And he's making pretty short work of him already on second phase. Though second phase of Granddad Ishin is the harder one, much harder than anything you've dealt with thus far. And I'm getting the theme. You know, it is a very spicy.
We needed the oven mitts to deal with all this fire.
Yeah,
Otherwise, we
yeah,
would be burning
yeah.
ourselves.
And Anonymous has just donated $40
Hey,
to the
thank
Brain
you for the
Injury Association
donation.
of America, which is what this is all for. We are now at $2,040 of our 3,000. I love you 3,000 goal, which is coming. I had said it. I had said it in the beginning, and it's ringing true. Can't wait. But yeah, so the oven mitts were designed specifically to combat the fire attacks that is the
Yeah,
second
it
phase
gives the fire
radiation.
resistance.
And as we can clearly tell, homeboy Sergeant Taco is an absolute wizard because he is making this look easy with an oven mitt. Uh, I don't think I need to remind you guys that May Megan has been on Emma and Granddad Ishin pretty much all day and has definitely been struggling. Is there any button that was not accounted for in this oven mitt?
Uh, Trying to think. They should have most of the buttons because this is what I'm currently uh working with for people. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, we did it. Oh my god.
Oh my god!
I'm gone.
I'm
And
very, very jealous.
this man said that he would not, in fact, beat this game. He was sandbagging the entire time.
Uh,
That is the Shura ending done on oven mitts.
this is the
A
first time
hol-
I've ever beaten this game.
and this is the first time he's ever beaten it. You guys are catching that live on stream right now. Sergeant Taco, can you
Uh,
please stop pretending that you are not built different?
what?
Your humbleness, your humility is bull. We see through you.
Oh.
You have just trounced one of the harder endings with an oven mitt.
To be fair, it's two-handed oven mitts, okay?
Oh,
Like
sorry.
I
Two.
look. No, look, I was using the buff of two oven mitts. Like, come on, that's not fair.
What the devil is this?
He beat it. It's
I
over. It's
know.
done.
This is incredible. I was watching. May, I'm sorry that Sergeant Taco's segments turned out to be like,
No.
like
Oh
a
my-
clinic for you.
Just showing me up every time.
Well,
Like,
I'm showing you how to do them.
Yeah, just get yourself an oven mitt and a little bit of university coding experience and some wires, and you too can be as bullshit as Sergeant Taco.
do you realize how long I've been fighting this butthole?
I weakened him for you, okay? It's okay.
But yeah,
So-
that's not helping me in my game.
Yeah, but like, I cheated because I have fire resistance gloves for him, okay? Like, I came prepared
Can't
ahead
even
of
make
time.
it through the fire.
Asbestos. Asbestos
And this
is
is
the
this-
bestest for the restus.
And this is the same guy that styled on a gigantic guardian ape with his own bananas
Yes.
that he
Yes, I
stole out of his
saw.
cave.
Check my clips. I clipped the victory of that yesterday. So if anybody in chat wants to see a man beat a great ape with his own bananas, you too can see this. And all hail Sergeant Taco. I mean,
Yeah, this
Holy
man holds
moly.
the unofficial record of the most controllers to beat a single game.
more like Master Sergeant
Only
Taco. I
unofficial
think he got
because
promoted.
the video footage was not there.
So I can actually grab various. Here, I'll just grab various controllers to run it with.
Yeah, I mean, bro, we
So, a
got 5
plush
minutes.
taco.
free.
Yeah, I mean,
Well,
like we were
I can
planning
also
on going
play
5 to 10 extra too. You didn't need it. Didn't need it.
We're in the speedrun mode. I need to catch up. So a plush taco. A
This happened last year
machine-
too, didn't it? With Gwen.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
My wife crochets various animals, and I use them as controllers.
Mm-hmm. Last year beat a pretty decent portion of Dark Souls 1 with a musical keyboard.
Yeah. Which one was Sen's Fortress?
Sen's
That might
that was
Fortress
the
was
taco
your-
might have
about,
been the-
right?
Oh, the wires. That was
Yeah,
the
that was the
wires.
Oh
spaghetti-
yeah, just the
spaghetti
bare
monster
wires.
Doom.
Yeah.
He's also beaten the game with bowls of water, which he has not recreated, but it's okay.
That's fine.
He
I
has
mean,
shown us even more.
Fine. That's incredible stuff, Sergeant Taco. Thank you so much for gracing our event with this content and my channel. Frankly, I consider it content that outclasses my normal fare
No.
quite a bit. And in your enthusiasm and presence for PSI Hope is like, I'm infinitely grateful for that, and count my lucky stars every time, pal, for realsies.
Mhm.
Mm.
Yeah, absolutely.
I
Oh,
just
an
said, count my lucky
absolute
stars, unironically.
Look, we have these gauntlet things to do.
Oh, yes, here we go. We can do this for a little while. Do the hard one.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Oh, that's
wait,
right. You
no,
haven't
this
done
is
it before. That's right.
just-
Oh,
I've never done the gauntlets before. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, more proof that
What?
this would be the first time he's ever beaten it. He has no idea what he's doing in the menus, which is a telltale sign.
Using oven gauntlets.
Using
oven gauntlets.
gauntlet.
Yeah.
To navigate in menus.
Oh, hold on. My name is Gyobu Masutaka. Oh, you bastard jerk. What are you doing?
You're chopping up my horse.
Man, just so inspiring, and definitely shines a light on.
And once again, thanks to the $40 anonymous dono during the break. That's super rad. Unbelievable.
Now, okay.
Yeah.
Taco, come on.
Oh.
Why are you letting yourself get hit
Listen.
by these things? Come on now.
Well, this is like the scaled up hardest version of Gyobu though too. And like the thing with Gyobu is that like once you're good at Gyobu in the base game, he's pretty much a trash boss. And like he subverts your expectations. And he
What
does
it
that
is
move a
I
lot
lost
more.
where my grapple hook button was.
Oh no, that one too. But yeah, like he definitely ends up surprising you when he's scaled up in difficulty even a little bit, because you're like, this dude should be just going down. Why isn't he just going down? And so your
Mhm.
guard's fully low. And Gyobu's a jerk. If I donate 10 bucks, no, you can't, Mirage Omega, because Sergeant Taco has no normal controllers.
Yeah.
I mean, I can go and get one.
That's a
Like,
little more
I'll
than
just need to take a
$10.
trip to the store.
Yeah, but you see, he's been building these controllers specifically to avoid doing that.
Yeah, yeah. Do you have a
He
Mitsimo
just
P?
he'd much rather just go make one instead of buying another one. Yeah, it's expensive. It's $60, but like, come on.
All right. Here's what we do
Yeah,
for a
here, I can lift
challenge.
them up and move them around.
We 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 play Sekiro using only Wiimote motion controls.
Oh, man. No, that's
That'd
for
be
next
easier or
year. I'll
harder?
have my Wiimote controller made for you guys.
Or
Yeah,
you
what
know
was
what?
that?
Just a body tracker for VTubers and call it a day. Jiggle physics included. Jiggle
Wait,
can be
beat a
like,
Souls game using a live 2D model?
yeah, a
Yeah,
live
yeah.
2D model.
So I like have to move side to side in real life to get my character to do
Mhm.
anything?
Oh, yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah.
100%.
You have to say ooh to Estes.
Yeah. I mean, I could actually have that set.
Followed by a really nasty burp right after.
Uh,
That's one of my favorite videos on the internet. Well, Sergeant Taco, that was absolutely exquisite.
well,
If
yeah,
there
he's
is
getting
any
better,
other
Gilbert.
piece of this,
Oh, never mind.
if there's
Interesting.
any
It's time to say
more to this that you wish to let the people know what you have going on in your in the world of you, please take the time to do so now.
Yeah, where does Taco go? But between PSI Hope 3 and 4.
Mostly to the hardware
Taco
store.
disappear. Yeah, to the hardware store. I disappear in between February and September, and then I randomly message Negatron out of the blue, and it's like, "Hey, I'd like to help out."
And I say, we're ready for your help, and we were counting on it, and then you have it
Yeah.
right where it fits, space program style, brother.
But as we've been saying, we have like runner spots and so on all taken care of. This year, Galleon has been pretty much the prime commentary person, pretty much doing it entirely solo. I would chip in occasionally, Blood Moon, various runners would chip in, but it's been him
We had
the
a Skull
entire
Knight
time.
with
So
us the first day,
Skull
but
Knight
yeah,
too, yep.
but it
But
is our
yeah,
weak spot.
all of this is pretty much because Galleon's constant encouragement of various runners, constantly keeping things up. So thanks, Galleon, a lot for all that you've done throughout this. It's
Of course,
exceptional.
man.
Seconded.
Of course.
I second that big time.
Wanna put in here, Galleon, you're fantastic.
Absolutely,
Let
yeah.
everybody
You're
tell you
like,
otherwise.
All right, chill.
listen, like, I mean, this is one of the reasons PSI Hope works so well, is because of like the unbelievable fortune I've had in running into you savant types in your various spheres, and here we are able to do what we do, despite the forces of the world and the economy being as dismal and grim hook ugly as they are. We can
Right.
carve out this little beautiful bubble for us to raise some bucks for a charity, and you actually feel good about ourselves in a way that the imposter syndrome and the doubt demon have a hell of a time fighting against.
And rejection sensitivity dysphoria, which has been a very big hot picket item in my life recently.
Oh yeah, so like make no mistake, people who work with us at PSI Hope, we do it out of the love in our hearts, and
Yeah.
we anybody who wants a place with us has it.
Yes. And like Sergeant Taco did say, we are not hurting for runners. We love each and every one of our runners, but that is an overflowing market.
Yeah, right. The
We are not upset about that at all. We love the participation, but if you have any inclination whatsoever, I'm going to go ahead and take this little time to remind you all that Mirage, our lovely hot date for our 3-day Sci-Hope journey, is main event mod. Commander Jupe helps out where they can, and there are a couple in there speckled throughout. But as far as full dedicated mods, we are looking for them, and a tag team of a commentary that would be able to commit the full amount of time, or be able to tag team
right.
with the same
That's
level
what
of passion and efficiency.
That's what I would like want to like emphasize, that the only people who should be
Yeah.
full time in this thing, marathon style, are the runners. That's what our job is, you know. So like the more people we can get voices who are down to just chit chat while we go about this, and give more opportunities for our primary commentators. And Galleon, good golly, you're a machine. But you know, we can't overwork the machine, is all we're trying to say. And you know, and you're always welcome. And suppose you're like, yeah, I'm down, and then like later on can't commit. We never hold that shit against nobody.
No,
This is
absolutely not.
volunteer business, gang. We're not paying you. It's your time, and it's important. And if you make a commitment you can't keep, you're not going to get any grief from us, because you know, because we know how people can get all up excited about stuff too, you know, like, you know, oh yeah, I'm going to help and do this, and then 2 months down the line when the time comes, you're like, oh, I didn't properly consider that. That's okay. And I would rather you have that learning experience through trying to do something with us than something that's like going to cost you a job or something in real life, you know. So like, you know,
Look,
come at
our
us.
only expectation is that you regulate yourself in a way that if you can do it and bring an appropriate level of passion, and by appropriate level I mean just be here and be present and be sitting in the wings ready to answer a question that you feel is related to you. That's all we really want. That's all we really need. It is not a full undertaking that is necessary on all levels.
Oh yeah.
It
So
is
yeah.
simply, we want your passion, we want your passionate we want your influence, we want your input, we want you here with us.
Yeah, we're totally a collective with how we do things and make decisions and everything. You know, they constantly calling me the leader and whatnot, but you know, I try to, you know, like my role is central organization and stuff, you know. So like
head organizer.
So when it comes down to, you know, making what we do part of what you are, then, you know, get up in it. And that's cool. And but here's the other thing too. The like, you know, we're soliciting for like, you know, extra participation and stuff. But I also want to make it clear that if there's anybody who wants to do their own charity thing solo mode, I'm putting myself out there as somebody who will tell you everything I know to facilitate that, and then you don't even have to mention me. You know, like it's like that. You know, the more good we can do, the better. Fireflies.
Session,
oh my god,
it has been talked about.
I do want to plan it. I do want to plan it. Like my original. Welcome back. My original thing with like I wanted to do another one just a couple of months later, but holy wow, was this year crazy. And so I couldn't ever go out there and say, yeah, I'm gonna be able to plan another one of these things. But I do want to do one in the coming year. If anything, we might try to nail the time of year we did it last. I think it was March, right? Yeah. I feel like, yeah, probably. And we could definitely talk about that during a debrief meeting about PSI Hope 3 and Fireflies. You know, you're welcome to join in on such talks and inputs, because besides just talking about what went on during this year's fundraiser, we're going to propose ideas for next year's, and of course the other events scattered throughout the year as we've established in 2023. Because despite it being a crappy year, we've done a lot as an organization, and I'm super grateful for all of you. I'm going to try to go back
You.
the all scene here.